In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a second histogram using Microsoft Excel. Open Excel and select File. And either go to this PC or to Browse. It depends on which version of Excel you have. But go to your Documents folder and you'll see this file here, the 3.5 Applied Statistics 2. Open it. You'll notice that now my data set is much larger. It goes down from row 1 all the way down to 100. So now I have, instead of 20, I have 100 data points. So I'm going to start out by positioning my cursor in cell A1. I'm going to hold down the Shift key and I'm going to point to this dark border on the bottom of cell A1 and double click. And that will select the entire set of data from A1 to A100. I'm going to come up here to my name box and I'm going to give this set of data a name. I'm going to call it data and hit the enter key. And now, like I did last time, I'm going to calculate my average. I'm going to position my cursor here next to average in cell C1. I'm going to type in equals average, left parentheses, and instead of specifying the cells, I'm simply going to type in data, close parentheses, and enter. And there's my average. I'm going to calculate my minimum. I'm going to type in equals, min, open parentheses, data, close parentheses, enter. And now I'm going to type in my maximum, equals max, open parentheses, data, close parentheses, enter. I'm going to calculate my range. I'm going to position my cursor in C4. I'm going to type in equals, and I'm going to point to the maximum, and then I'm going to type in minus, and I'm going to subtract the minimum, C3 minus C2, and hit enter, and there's my range. I calculate my standard deviation. I'm going to type in equals stdev for standard deviation, open parentheses, data, close parentheses, enter. I'm going to calculate my bin ranges, my 5 bin ranges. I'm going to calculate the middle bin. Going to enter equals the average minus the standard deviation divided by 2. Enter. Now bin 2 is equal to the value in bin 3 minus the standard deviation. Enter. Bin 1 is equal to the value in bin 2 minus the standard deviation. In bin 4, that is equal to the value in bin 3 plus the standard deviation. And in bin 5, that's equal to the value in bin 4 plus the standard deviation. I'm going to clean things up a bit. I'm going to select cells C1 down to C10. I'm going to right mouse button. I'm going to point to this decrease decimals and select it once, twice, whatever's required to have all the numbers displayed with 3 significant figures, like I show here. Now I'm going to create my histogram. I'm going to go to Data, select Data Analysis, select Histogram, and OK. Under input range, I'm going to type in data. For bin range, I'm going to point to C6 and drag it down to C10. Under output range, I'm going to position my cursor in this box and I'm going to point to C12. Verify that there's a check next to chart output and select OK. And here's your histogram. I'm going to open up the window. And notice that your histogram is a lot more bell-shaped. There's a lot more numbers. We went from 20 numbers to 100, and it's a little bit, the curve is a little bit more smooth. So, like last time, select the Snipping Tool, select New, and select the entire spreadsheet, including your name. Your name should be in the upper right corner. Save the file. Save it in your Documents folder. Save this file in your Documents folder and make sure you append your initials at the end of the file. Should be 3.5 Applied Statistics 2 with your initials. And submit the screen capture to Canvas to complete your assignment.